Are you ready to step up your natural hair game? Well, stick around. I'm going to give you 5 really simple tips, things that you can do to improve the health of your hair. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House Restoration Collection and the owner of the Curl House Let's Get Growing Health and Hair program. And today we are going to talk about how you can make some very simple switches to your natural hair regimen that will step up the health of your hair. Number 1, you can switch up your deep conditioner. Now, I said switch it up a little bit. So that implies you're already doing a deep conditioner. So that's the first thing. If you're not doing a deep conditioner, get in the habit of doing a deep conditioner. But if you are, you can switch it up a little bit, step it up a little bit by adding a little bit of oil to your current conditioner. So whether or not you use a product that is a deep conditioner or just a regular conditioner, I want you to add a little bit of oil to it this time. So why oil? Well, first of all, your hair already produces oil. So your scalp rather produces sebum, and sebum is that waxy, oily layer that protects your outer layer of hair. That sebum layer is a lipid layer, and again, it protects the hair from external foreign matters from the environment. It also helps to prevent moisture loss. So you already have an oil layer on the outside of your hair. Now, because you're stepping it up a little bit, you're adding more oil to your current conditioner before you do a deep conditioner. And that's really going to make a difference in your hair. I want you to try it. So just take maybe a tablespoon or 2 of your favorite oil. It can be jojoba oil, it can be castor oil, avocado oil, olive oil, whatever your favorite carrier oil is. Add it to your conditioner before you sit under a hooded dryer. Now, don't take oil and physically add it to the existing conditioner. No, scoop the conditioner out and then add oil in your hand. Or if you put it in a separate container, put it in a separate container. Don't put it in the existing conditioner, but add it to whatever conditioner you are currently using. You will notice a difference in your hair. It's going to give you an additional layer of oil, which is an additional layer of protection, which helps your hair from losing moisture, internal moisture, because that's what we want. We want our hair to maintain internal moisture to keep it from drying out. So if you step up your conditioner and add a little oil to it, you are going to notice a difference in your hair. Okay, the next thing I want you to consider in terms of switching up some of the things that you do, I want you to consider moisturizing your hair after work instead of before work. Okay, let me tell you why. When I say moisturize, I mean, of course, applying a water-based product to really hydrate your hair. Many times we'll moisturize our hair and then leave out and go to work or step out the house in the morning. But when that happens, your hair has to compete with all of the environmental elements outside. Whereas if you do it at home in the evening, moisturize your hair, it doesn't have to compete with anything. If you are someone, for example, that twists your hair up, then moisturize your hair, twist it, so you're really going to lock in that moisture because it's not competing with anything on the outside. No external elements. But side note, if there are external environmental elements, if you have that extra layer of oil protection that I talked about in hack number 1, then that's going to help your hair as well. But anyway, I'm digressing. But consider moisturizing your hair in the evening or at night after work. So again, your hair does not have to compete with anything else. It can just take in the moisture and be happy. I'm so silly, y'all. This leads me to simple switch up number 3. Leave your 2-strand twist in. So in other words, if you are someone who wears a 2-strand twist out, which is like a signature natural hairstyle, you do know that you can keep your hair twisted for a few days before unraveling them. Because when you keep your hair in 2-strand twists, that means you don't have to retwist it when you take it out. So when you wear your twist out, Many times before you go to bed, you might retwist your hair to set it before bed, even though that's normal. Like, so retwisting is a normal part of our natural hair grooming. We got to do what we got to do to maintain our hairstyle. But retwisting nightly is considered manipulation. And the more you manipulate your hair, then the more you may experience breakage. So again, we do need to twist our hair, but if we can minimize manipulation as much as possible, that is also going to minimize breakage. And you know, we all about healthy hair and hair growth and retention. So these little tips may help you to maintain the health of your hair. And did you know the longer you keep your hair in twists, the less work you have to do to maintain it? Meaning, the less likelihood that you're going to have to retwist it every night because you actually let your hair set in that style. Like, for example, think about it. If you ever had braids, you kept your braids in for like a month. You take the braids out, and what do you see? Your hair is really, really crinkly. It's like that because you let it sit in that braided style for a month. So normally when you take your braids out, of course, you shampoo your hair not long afterwards. But if you decided not to shampoo it, I'm not recommending that, but if you decided not to shampoo it, and if you just put your bonnet on your head before you went to bed at night, and if you woke up, more than likely your hair will still look exactly the same. It's still going to hold on to that pattern, which is what it will do when you're wearing a twist out. So if you keep the twist in for a little bit longer, then you may not have to manipulate your hair as much at night. Again, less manipulation is more hair retention. So try switching it up a little bit with the amount of time that you keep your 2-strand twist in before you unravel them. And the next thing I want you to switch up is your part line. Yes, I know you probably have your favorite side that you like to flip your hair to, flipped over to the right side or flipped over to the left side. Well, you got to switch up your part line because whatever side your hair is parted on, it is exposed to the sun or UV rays all the time. And UV rays can cause damage. Did you know that your scalp ages? Yes. Your scalp ages, and that's in part due to environmental aging from the sun. And also what that UV damage can do, it can alter and disrupt the scalp microbiome from always, again, having the UV rays exposed to one side. It can disrupt your scalp microbiome, affecting the health of your hair. So I encourage you to switch it up. I switch my part up all the time. I don't know if you probably pay attention to me that closely to see, but sometimes I have my hair parted to the right. Sometimes I have it parted to the left. As of recently, I started really switching it up and having my hair coming forward, like wearing bangs, y'all. I've been doing bangs lately, but that's what I've been doing. Just switching that part line up to minimize that UV exposure and oxidative stress from the sun. So switch it up, y'all. Switch up that part line. And that really leads me to the last simple switch up that you can do to maintain the health of your hair. Some of you just need to switch it up altogether and get a haircut. Yes, I said it. Get a haircut. Now, you know if you are not prioritizing the health of your hair. Now, this is the no judgment zone. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying you may be going through a season, a period in your life where you don't have time, you don't have the energy or the desire to take care of your hair. And I get it. Some of you are new mothers. You may have children, young children. Your children become your priority. Full-time careers, that may be a priority. You may be sick or ill. You may be taking care of someone. I mean, it's just numerous reasons out here where you just may not prioritize the health of your hair. And if that is the case, then try just getting a fly haircut. A haircut is still fabulous and it saves you time, like so much time. If you have less hair, you have less tangles. So that's less detangle time, that's less product time, that's less styling time, that's less dryer time. Everything is less when you have shorter hair. So you may want to switch it up altogether in this season and just get a fly haircut. So I've been natural for over 15 years, and I have had all kinds of haircuts. I cut all my hair off bald several times. Actually, when I cut off my hair bald, that was my favorite time during that season. I actually reclaimed my time when I cut all my hair off because I didn't have any hair. I mean, I could just get up and go. It was so fun because I didn't have to worry about my hair for the first time in my life. So maybe that's you. Now, you don't have to cut it off bald like me, but you can get a nice Superfly haircut. If you want to do the big switch, you can do another big chop and cut your hair off and reclaim your time and reclaim the health of your hair. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, I have a product line, and right now Curl House is going through a full rebrand, which means I am making some changes to my existing product, and I am adding more products to my selection, including a styling product. Yay! So I would love for you to join my launch party this summer when I relaunch the Curl House product line. Please, please, please join the notification list. I'll pop it up above. I'll also put it in the description so that you can be notified when I release or relaunch my Curl House product line. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.